Good morning, my name is Elise. I'm in Bali right now and I will be for the next 3 months. No, for the next 2 months because I've been here a month. And so I wanted to share with you the most important things you have to know when you come to Bali. Like, I'm really going to tell you everything you need to know. You could discover it by yourself, but sometimes if you're moving abroad at a young age like me, I'm 19, I'm actually 20 in a week, you might want to know a few things, and it can be reassuring to know exactly where you're going and how you're gonna, wash your clothes and how you're gonna get your visa done and just stuff you need to do. So first, about your visa. Most countries, actually, you don't have to prepare a visa to go to Bali. You just arrive at the airport with your passport, obviously, and they will give you a 30-day visa, which is free. Or you can buy the 60-day visa. I think it's like $25, but I'm not sure. But if you buy the 30-day visa, then, well, obviously you can only stay 30 days, and then you'll have to go back out of the country and come back in, so you can go to Singapore or Malaysia or whatever, and then fly back within a day. You can do it within a day to Bali, and that's called visa run. So then you have another 30 days, and I don't know how many times you can actually do that. I went to Singapore and paid, and I got a 6 months visa. I paid a little under $200. You have to check this depending on the country you're from and depending on your passport, obviously, so do check. So when you arrive in Bali, there are taxis everywhere in the airport at Denpasar, but if you want to reassure yourself or your parents or whatever, you can order a taxi before you arrive at the airport. 2 days before arriving in Bali, I ordered my taxi from gettransfer.com. Obviously it was way more expensive than the Bali prices, but it was still way cheaper than the European prices. So I do recommend you do that. And the guy waited for me 1 hour because my plane was delayed, and at least you know that you arrive in the airport and you're good, nothing to do, and you'll probably pay by cash, so do get money out at the airport. Or you can get the app Gojek. You can get a scooter, scooter taxi. They won't actually lend you a scooter. Or you can get a taxi if you're going to the airport and have a big bag. Or you can order some food. It's like Uber, actually, in France and probably in other European countries. It's the best app. So inexpensive. So you have to get that app. Or Grab. It's also good. Then transport-wise, so as I said, get Gojek, it's the best thing. Or you can hire scooters. It's super fun and you'll learn in a day. You can get them anywhere, honestly. Ask the person you're staying with, whether it's a hostel, a guest house or hotel. The manager or owner or whatever will know where you can get a scooter, and it's about, maybe for a day, 60,000 rupee, which is a few euros. And if you have it for a month, it might be 40 euros for the month, which is still super inexpensive. Is it focused on me? Oh yeah, and Gojeks, which are the scooter taxis you get from the app, are about €1.50 per 10-minute drive. So it's mad. Okay, now where to stay. So right now I'm staying in a hostel in Canggu. I won't say the name because I don't want to be attacked, but I'll tell you once I've left, and it's the best hostel ever. Honestly, guys, if you want to make friends, go to hostels. You share your room with strangers, but it's the most fun ever. I would not want to be in a guest house alone. And I pay around 4 million a month, 4 million rupees, which is about 240 euros a month. You can get cheaper. You can get guest house for that price, for example, Damar MS 1 or Damar MS 2, which are also in Canggu. Good placement. I think they're around the same price to have a private room, and you still do meet people. because all my friends are there and they have met so many people. Quite a lot of French and Russian people actually, but I didn't mind sharing with people. And I have free yoga in the morning, which is amazing. So you have the choice between like hotels, villas, guest house and hostels, and then where to stay, so like which part of Bali. Well, if you want to surf, Canggu. If you want like the nature, the yoga, the veganism, Ubud, although it's more touristic, I have not been, I'm just like, it's just from what I've been told and its reputation. It's super cheap to go from one place to another, as I said, because the Gojeks, Grabs, taxis, whatever, are so inexpensive. So do try and move around and stuff. I'm saying that, although I'm not moving around at the moment because I don't have a scooter. But I did go to Lamongan, which is a island, an Indonesian island, and I think I'm going to go to Komodo. About like sport and food, the gyms here are really inexpensive. Like per day I pay €1.50 maybe, and I'm not subscribed to anything. I go to Victory in Canggu. There are so many gyms you can go to with no subscription. I mean, I guess you have to be a little more creative with the machines and stuff, because they're not as fancy as in European gyms where you pay like 10 times the price. You can also find gyms where you can take classes of like CrossFit or whatever. I mean, just search on the internet, but if you love sport, like no props, you'll exercise here if you choose to. You can not exercise ever. Yeah, you can do yoga like for free at Udara every Sunday morning, or ecstatic dancing, or like breathing lessons. Like I do recommend you go there also if you want to meet people. Like it's 100% free. It's in front of the Sisay beach. It's beautiful. Like, and then you just finish your exercising and go and get a coconut on the beach. And like if you want to exercise and not spend too much money, it's perfect there. Also food wise, so if you're vegan or gluten free, or like healthy food, like Bali is the place for you. But like you can also have deep fried food and like burgers and sushi and like whatever you want, like anything is here. I went to an Italian place last night, mamma mia, amazing, and it's super inexpensive, so it'll be like maybe €3-4 a meal. But if you want to cook for yourself, well, I mean nobody here cooks for themselves because it's actually not cheaper at all. If you go to big shops like Prestige or Pepito, which are like the big supermarkets, you can get fresh produce, but it's quite expensive. It's the same as like eating out in a really nice restaurant. Then you can go to like the fruit markets, but I do recommend you go in the mornings, and I haven't been yet because I don't have a scooter, obviously. My phone got stolen while clubbing, so I can't like Gojek, which is the taxi, very often. I have to like ask people to order it for me and pay. Anyways, long story. Okay, now money wise, is it expensive or not? Well, it's not expensive to live here at all. My plane tickets were like €650 for the round trip, which means that I had long layovers and quite a few. Like to come here I took 24 hours, to go back I'm taking maybe 29 hours, but it's fine, like I don't mind, because I'll be in Singapore for 10 hours and I think they have a rooftop swimming pool in the airport, free for people who stay a while. So living in Bali is super cheap. Actually, by the way, I'm looking at an article I wrote. So if you want all I said written down, check my article. But like, I'm saying the exact same thing. So money-wise, you don't have to like. There are ATMs everywhere. You just get cash out all the time. Yeah, I'm not sure how much they charge you for that. You'll need cash wherever you go because local restaurants or like shops or whatever don't take the credit card, obviously. Also for the taxis you need cash, and you can't just like wander around with 100,000, which is like €60. No, it's like €6 because Taxi will be like 10,000, which is like not even €1, and they almost never can give you cash back. So just try to have the smallest cash. I don't know if you get what I mean, like 10,000s, which are like €1, instead of having like 100,000. I'm gonna show you that you can live in Bali for cheap. So how much does Bali cost me per month exactly? So let's say I eat out 3 times a day, and each time I pay like €2 or €3. Let's say I have a scooter, which is, as I said, like €40 a month. I live in a hostel, so as I said, it was like 240 a month. I wash my clothes. Maybe 3 times, maybe every few weeks. I take a scooter taxi every day, and that will all cost, added up, €600 a month. Yeah, because laundry, like, you can do your laundry anywhere here, and it's super inexpensive, so don't worry about that. Wash and iron your clothes, although do be careful because sometimes they do stain it, or stains don't come off your clothes. I have a white t-shirt that is ruined because I ruined it, but they couldn't like take the stain off, and they lost my bag, the bag I had clothes in, not like the bag of clothes. And a friend who's staying here also, like, they lost a few pieces of clothing of hers. So like, do be careful and like try to like know exactly what you gave them, so that when they give your bag back, you can check, and I'm sure they'll find it if you say, okay, I'm missing this. But if you leave it too long and don't realize they lost clothes, and in 3 weeks you're like, okay, I'm missing this, they won't remember, or they'll have given it to somebody else, or, you know. So like, just do check, but otherwise you'll be fine. So as I was saying, my life here costs me like around €600 a month, which is not even my rent in Paris. So mad. So like, give it a try, be adventurous. Like, I don't want to sound cheesy, but you only live once, and like, if you're craving it, if you want adventure, to meet people, to change, to like live life with no pressure, no stress, come to Bali. Like, if you want to have fun, it doesn't mean party, spend all your money. When I say have fun, it's just be happy and like chilled and like not stress about stuff. Come to Bali. Living here is, well, obviously I got my phone stolen. I was clubbing at Old Man's. I wasn't drunk, and I had it in a fanny pack that was literally here. They're strong. The pickpockets, they know what they're doing. Like, I was not alone at that club. Like, I have no idea how they did it. And it was like a shitty iPhone 6 with a like broken screen, so whatever. And I'm just gonna buy another shitty phone until I get back to France. 4 of us got us phone stolen in 1 week, which is madness. And if you talk to people who have stayed in Bali for more than 1 or 2 months, all got their phone stolen at least once. So I do recommend you don't come with your like nice phone. Like, don't, honestly, don't. Or be extra careful, meaning that when you're on your scooter or on the road, don't take your phone out, because other scooters will grab it and like scoot off. The only moments you can have your phone with you is like wherever you're staying and in restaurants and stuff. But then honestly, in the streets, never have your phone. Or also, like, if you're from Europe, especially if it's the winter right now and you're coming to Bali, you will be tempted to bring sweaters and like trousers. Honestly, it's too hot here. I brought 3 pairs of trousers and 3 sweaters. I never, ever, ever use them. I brought socks. I never use them. I'm in Birkenstocks and my bikini the whole time, and when I work, I just have a dress over it. But like, even at night, I don't need it. The only time you'll need a sweater is if at night you have aircon in your room, or if you go out like 5 a.m. to like shoot or something, because if you're drunk at 5 a.m. you won't need a sweater neither. And last thing, just use sunscreen, because I got sunburned quite a lot, and mosquito repellent. But that's it. And so thank you for watching this video. I hope this helped. I hope I'll do more videos right now. It's just that I have no privacy being in a hostel, so I never have time to film. Like, there's always noise, there's always people around me, but I'll try and make more videos and like do one a week. Anyways, thank you for watching. Come to Bali.